Welcome to part 2 of Timoteo TV, the 3rd edition. Bengals versus Lions, Chris.
Here we go. All right, Bengals are 1-1. Lions are 2-0. It feels so weird to say 2-0. I even went to them. I can't believe you guys are 0-2 because I'm so used to saying it all the time, right? And they're like, no, we're not. But the Lions are actually 3rd on offense, 2nd on defense. But the question is, are they really the real deal? The power rankings, I think they're 3rd or something like that, which is impressive. But are they the real deal? It's hard to know because they play 2 0-2 teams right now. So the teams that they play, they haven't shown anything. So, like, what are they going to be like when they play real talent, when they play real people? Now, I think the Bengals will be a smidge bit better than the 2 teams they've played so far. So it depends. How do they beat the Bengals, or do they get beat by the Bengals? Well, I think this week is really going to show us something about the Lions. I think what it ends up showing us is that they win 25-24.
Chris, they're the real deal. They got a kid over there named Swish.
Yeah,
He's like the Nike sign. It's that check. You could check him. He's a real deal. What's the key factor, Chris, in this game?
I think it's got to be a Darius. His play. He's brought in and he's been a disruption in some places. And so my question is, when they face a little bit of adversity, how will he act? Will he be able to be a team killer, or will he be able to continually rise up with the team and take him to a new level?
So he's cool right now because they're 2-0. You're saying
you cool because you're 2-0. Well, how are you gonna be if you lose this game?
Can you get up?
You're a team player.
Get up
Go
so we
ahead,
can see you.
Look how little you are.
Okay, flexing over there.
Little shirt.
And tell us how does it feel to be on the Lions? What's up? You like the Lions? You kind of forced on that team, right? You glad?
Yeah, I like the team. Yeah, we're gonna build. We're not gonna talk as much as.
It felt good.
Excuse me. Well, thank you for the interruption. But we're building. I think we're a better team. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it?
nice.
That's
Yeah,
all you got?
I think so.
The Lions will be a top 14 this year.
Yeah.
They look good. They're coming out to play every year. Every week they're adding players and they're getting better. They have a quarterback who has a tremendous arm. He looks like he's throwing a baseball, but he's getting it there. I mean, he's throwing the ball at like 100 miles an hour. He has a rocket. I was just at their practice. All they need to do is get the little short, strong midget to show up to practice, and they can really contend.
You talking about Daquan? What are you talking about?
The thing is, they have players, man. They have talent.
Did you see Swish at practice?
Swish, he was so fast, I barely seen him. I don't know. So they're definitely out there. They have talent, man. This all falls back on the coaching staff. If they don't get a playoff win this year, or you never know, if they don't make it to the playoffs, this all falls on Kevin and Ralphie because they have Carlos returning. He's a threat. They have.
You seen him at practice?
He was at practice. He was there today.
No, that's good.
No, he was there. So, and listen, the Lions look real good. And with the addition of Poopy, only makes them better. I don't know why they keep talking about Poopy is not that good. Poopy's a disruption. Poopy is an athlete, and he's probably one of the best athletes in this league where he can sit there and play middle. He can sit there and play rusher. He can sit there and play corner. He can sit there and play safety. Whatever you ask Poopy to do, he will go on your team and do it. And he's a heck of a player. I wish I could have him on my team, but thanks to,
Probably not play quarterback, though, right?
everything. He was out there throwing touchdowns week one.
Okay.
So whatever you ask this young man to do, he will go out there and do it without a hesitation. When he was at my practices, you know, he didn't sit there and fight at all. He was an encouraging athlete, and I'm pretty sure he's doing the same thing with the Lions. So I don't know what these two guys are talking about. I think he's just a little upset because he left the Pac-9, and I know that's where your heart is still at. But Poopy, at the end of the day, is a heck of a player.
So
I wish I could
How'd
have
you get
him.
the nickname Poopy?
Oh, I grew up with it, you know.
Remember when you was
Like
the
with your
story you
diapers?
told?
Oh yeah, I remember. But I'm not gonna say it.
You just, real quick. I'm not
Let's
say the story.
Don't say it.
Come on, what is it?
All right.
Don't say this. Don't say this.
Leo,
Don't say this.
what do the Bengals have to do to win this game?
Coach, you got to be able to step out of your comfort box and you know, take some advice from, you know, your other coordinators and even some coaches on the sideline when they're trying to help you. Listen, you have a solid team. You have a good team. You guys are better than what you ever been in these past few years. And your quarterback is weird the way he holds the ball. He holds the ball down here, but
Another baseball guy.
he can throw it. Like, he can throw the ball. He makes good decisions. It's all about if the Bengals can sit there and catch the ball. I was watching them against the Colts. Pika made a lot of good decisions. His receivers were laying them down. So at the end of the day, if you guys don't catch the ball or add some kind of wide receivers for Pika to get the ball to, they're just going to sit there and struggle. So I just think that the Bengals will get better, but as of right now, they're not going to beat the Lions. The Lions, they feel themselves. They're 0-2. 2-0, right?
2-0, yeah.
It's
So what's
low.
your,
It's a habit.
what's
It's a
your,
habit.
what's your,
Low,
what's your
bro.
score? What's your score?
On that game, I got the Lions winning 28-20.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Bengals, it was definitely a test, to kind of see where that they won that game. They had the momentum in that first week, and then they go against one of the giants in the league this year in the Colts, and they kind of now they learned that they're not at the level of where the Colts are at. So now it's where are the Lions at? We think the Lions are a top 4 team, or they a top 3 team? Because then this is another test for the Bengals to kind of see. Another opportunity, right, to see where they can measure again. What did they learn from week 2 that they can do to come in and give the Lions some competition? Even with the Lions, adding the player Swoosh and Swish, whatever. Yeah, they still were down 12-0. And so they scored. So when they scored one. It was one on I believe an interception for a touchdown, and then they also had a punt return for a touchdown as well. So offensively, they haven't been great.
But their defense is playing well, and Gio is making quarterbacks uncomfortable at the sacker spot. That's why they had the number 2 defense or number 3 defense. Number 2 defense in the league, and it starts with the rusher in that front 4. And Gio is doing a heck of a job at rushing the quarterback. And on offense, too, he stepped up from, being the running back to now he's playing slot receiver, and he's been working all offseason. He's getting a lot better, but it's definitely his rushing attack that is making that defense the number 2 defense in the league.
Yeah, I mean, and they add some
tips from my man
playmakers,
Poopy.
and they got some player. Poopy was never a really good rusher. He was okay. He was okay.
8 sacks in one game.
8 sacks in
So you
one
better
game.
look it up.
Yeah, so I mean, this game, I just think the Bengals are going to. This might not go in their favor. The Lions are hot right now. It'll be very hard. I mean, I didn't know where they were going to be at last week, and I made the mistake of picking against
So you
them.
going to ride the line this week?
Oh, I have to ride the Lions. I'm a believer for what I saw last week. I have to believe. I'm riding it until they lose.
So what's your score?
So I got the score in this
Come
game
on, boy.
going. I got them 30-20. I think it'll be a closer game, but I think maybe the Bengals probably score some at the end. But Lions they're too much for them.
I just hope Gio don't get that Pikachu treatment that CJ got.
Damn,
before he got the sack. I mean,
CJ.
CJ got the sack.
I ain't want
but-
to say it. I ain't want
I
to
mean,
say
he
it,
was
but
he was already on Snapchat, Instagram before he got the sack.
Oh man, he was hurt. He was
Yeah,
hurt,
that
bro.
Pikachu move was crazy. But I
he
got the
woke up in the
Lions.
morning with dust when he was brushing his teeth.
I have the Lions 35-12. Chris, Colts versus the
Yeah,
Texans.
I think it's time for us to talk about the Colts'
The best
greatness.
team in the league?
No.
No.
They're the best in the league. Could they be the best of all time?
No.
Oh, God, I'm
The
gonna
best
throw up.
team in
Of
the
I'm
league.
gonna
all
throw up.
time. Now, it's early. In the league, definitely. I mean, but it's hard to tell how good they are because of the talent overall in the league. But I think the Colts, I think they have to go undefeated. They have to go through. Then you can talk to them about, the Eagles, the Raiders, the Redskins of old and stuff like
Can
that.
I tell you how they're the best team in the league?
Yeah.
What was the score of that game? They won by like 30 points. And Hoes quit 2 times,
Right.
and they still won by 30
Right,
points.
right. They're
the
by
best
far
team in the
the-
league.
They're going to win this one because they're going to be nice to the Texans. They're not going to play them too hard. So they'll just beat them on a close one, 45-6.
Close one.
Yes.
So they're a Colts team like Peyton Manning Colts team or
Yeah,
Andrew
I'm
Luck
telling you,
Colts
they're
team?
great. They're great. And I'm looking at how anybody else can compare it to them, and I just don't see how anybody. Seahawks, maybe, if they wake up, they're playing so bored. If they keep playing the way they're playing now, no, they
So
can't
what do you
beat
think
the
about the
Colts either.
Pac-9? The Pac-9.
They could get lucky. It's just hard to tell. I mean, if the Colts are playing like they're playing with mojo, and if they come with that mojo, nobody's going to beat them.
Okay. Go ahead, Leo.
Undefeated.
I'm trying to focus on this Colts game, but I keep getting text messages about Birdo being fired. Buddy, what's going on? Why did you fire the young man?
No.
I know they
no.
struggled the
Ain't
first
nobody,
2 weeks.
Nobody got fired.
Listen.
But they're definitely trying to, do whatever they can to kind of reposition people to kind of, to fit with that quarterback so they can kind of make a run.
Okay.
Now, I did hear this. I did hear that Tiquan is in talks with Hector Marrero,
Okay.
trying to bring him out of retirement to come in and maybe coach that offense.
I think that'll be a really great fit because the new quarterback that the Texans got, he's legit. He's a good quarterback. He can arguably be one of the best quarterbacks in this league. I can't put him at number 1 because Mikey has the experience of the quarterback. That's why I got Mikey at number 1. But can we not take the attention off of the Colts? The Colts are the best team in the league.
Yes.
June is my best friend.
Okay.
All right. I just had to put that out there. The Colts are hot. Okay, the Colts are hot. They have the best player in the league, is arguably at Esky. He's making plays week in and week out. Just throw it up. He's gonna come down with it. Hose is. He look like he's playing with kids.
Yes.
Like he's making everybody. I don't know if he got sacked all year yet. Like he's making it look too easy. He's rolling left. He's throwing to his right. He's rolling right, throwing to his left. He's doing whatever he's want. And it's not like he's only throwing Esky the ball, because Esky only has 3 touchdowns and they're putting up points. He's giving everyone a chance to score touchdowns. To the smallest, to the tallest, to the thinnest, to the thickest kid on their team. Everyone is sitting there scoring. And the Colts is they're on a whole nother level.
Yep.
I don't know if it was the elimination of Wayne or what's going on, but whatever June and this little midget assistant he got over there, they're doing a heck of a job over there. They're doing a heck of a job. Yeah. That's how the coach got me.
Do you think that Jose matured in that position, or is this experience got him better?
No, it's just natural born talent. That's what it is. He's just naturally
so
talented.
you played on a great Redskin team.
Yeah.
Are they in that level?
No.
You don't think they're
Sorry. Listen, they have talent, but it's not just talent. It's chemistry. It's leadership. And as much as I love the Colts, there's no leadership among players to sit there and see what they really look like when the times get tough. And that's when they'll find out when they play the Seahawks. When that game is going to be a lot closer, or the Pac-9.
Yeah,
when they play both of those teams, that's when we're going to find out the true identity. Is this Colts team part or trying to reach the greatness of the Raiders, the Redskins, the Eagles? If they can reach there. But as of right now, they're the best team in the league. Hose is the hottest quarterback in the league. They're playing on a whole nother level. They're playing against the Texans. They're going to score 51 points, but the Texans are going to score 25 points because their quarterback is legit. The Texans quarterback is legit. Hector, if you come on to work with this guy, you will love it. I'm telling you right now, the quarterback's legit. Probably the best quarterback you will ever coach ever, because you have this little
Moses. Oh, poor Moses.
just daycare quarterback he got.
Yeah, I don't know where all this Colts love is coming from. I'm getting sick to my stomach over here just hearing all this bull crap that you guys are throwing out there. The Colts, the fact that the quarterback quit twice just kind of shows you that mentally he has not developed into being any of what these all-time.
I'm gonna defend Hose because he didn't quit because he was being a diva. He quit because it was too easy. You know how when MJ quit and then he came back and won it. He quit in the game twice because it was too easy. He wanted his twos to get in.
Let me tell you
That's
something about the twos. So then I got the coach. I'm hearing from the sideline that they were intentionally trying to let these guys score so that Hose can come back out and throw more touchdowns. And that, I heard, is coming from June.
No, that's not
Their
true.
best friend.
No, that's not true. That's not true at all. June
I got
is
multiple reports.
June is a man with a lot of
Investigation.
class. Classy man right there, right? He's a great dude, humble guy. That's clearly not true. If Hose wants, he could throw 8 touchdowns in the first half.
I don't know. I think
but he quit
Sumo,
twice.
I think
if he
Sumo
doesn't
is
quit
rubbing
twice,
in.
he would sit there and throw 8 touchdowns in the first half. And I need you to relax because Hose is texting me right now and he's watching us live, and he will sit there and throw 8 touchdowns in the first half if you continue to bother this man.
If Hose doesn't develop mentally, I don't even think this is a Final Four team in this league. I think they will self-destruct. Going into this thing, coaching staff. Do you think these coaches are strong enough to deal with a player like Hose?
Oh, June got Hose wrapped around his finger. If he says jump, Hose is gonna. Hey, is this high enough? Can you hang up? What you doing?
Because I'm getting a lot of calls here too. A lot of people are upset. I don't know if there's anybody that can handle this kid Jose.
No one needs to handle him when he's out here throwing 5 touchdowns in the first half.
Who I think should coach that team?
Ooh.
Jose's father.
Oh yeah, he's the only one. He got him in check. He got him in check. Yeah, Jose's father don't play no games. But yeah, so Jose has not impressed me. He's got the talent, he's got the arm. He just hasn't impressed me as far as his leadership skills. He hasn't taken that next level up. If the coaches are really going out there and intentionally telling their players to let other teams score so that this quarterback can come back in and throw some more touchdowns, that is soft, that is weak as well. And that kind of goes with the character.
Seahawks from last year.
Seahawks last year.
You sound like the Seahawks.
But I don't think, a lot of people want to bury the Texans. They're 0-2.
No,
They
quarterback hot.
blew a 12-point
They fired their
lead
coach.
last year.
Coach got fired.
They're making some changes this week. I think this game can be a lot closer than what you think. And maybe this can be, hopefully they can give
And you think
the
the game
Colts
is
a
going
run.
to be closer because of the coaching staff change that you have you made recently?
No, I think the game's going to be closer because this is going to be a third game that, they kind of go out there and play. You've seen some of their potential. They had a defensive touchdown called back. I think Dennis, their linebacker, got a touchdown, and Teacup was on the field. Referee flagged it. They had a redo down, and the touchdown did not count. That would have put them up 18-0.
So is Berto still part of the coaching staff?
Absolutely,
He
yes.
was just demoted.
Is he a cheerleader?
Berto, no. Berto definitely has a role on the team.
Oh, but he's not
and
the head coach.
Berto is
Was
not
it-
the head
was
coach.
it,
Okay.
Was it issues with being having authority, or was he? You mean buddy?
I
with the kids?
just think, yeah.
No
so
respect?
I think there was respect, but yeah, I think you got to get from that buddiness from kind of the players. But I think Berto will be a great coach in this league.
Yes,
Mark it down.
yes.
I was at their practice, and Buddy said, Berto, 8 o'clock, you got to go. Berto left at 8 o'clock. You can ask everybody that was at the field. He left at 8 o'clock. I said, where you going? He pointed at Buddy. He said, ask Buddy, I have to go.
Look, I
Buddy
think.
sent them home at 8
Anyway,
o'clock.
let's go back to the Texans, man. Look, you're gonna hear some names from the Texans. You're gonna see. Watch out for Henny. Watch out for Savi.
Henny.
Henny again?
Henny again. I'm telling you, Henny's a player, man. They
Henny?
got players. Watch out for.
Who's Henny? The quarterback?
No.
The quarterback's
He's a wide
legit.
receiver. He's a wide receiver.
can't catch.
Watch out
Is
for
the
these
guy
guys.
with the curly hair named Henny?
No, you haven't seen him yet, but I've seen him today. He can't catch. You need to start. Can't see.
And watch out for their killer, their sacker over there. Hose always struggles against a good sacker. Pello, that's why he can't beat the Pac-9 because Pello's always in his head. So he's gonna have to watch out. I'm gonna go with.
Is it
I'm
the
gonna
curly
go with.
haircut?
No, it's the sacker. It's the sacker. Stop calling me, guys. It's the sacker. You'll see. You'll learn his name this week. You'll learn his name this week.
Give us your prediction.
But I got this game being close. I think the Colts are still, Jesse, they got too much experience, too much time to lose this game. But I think they're going to get run for the money. I'm going to say the game's going to be 35-30.
Ooh.
The first time you picked the coach this year. Jump on board.
I guess.
I have the Colts 39-6. All right.
39-6.
Every team he picked is scoring 6 points.
Eagles versus Falcons, Chris.
Okay.
Oh,
Eagles are the story of the league right now. I mean, I'm shocked, but they put
shocked.
together 2 weeks ago, and now they're 2-0. And it's not only 2-0. I mean, they played two teams also that haven't won any games yet. But the thing is, they're first on defense.
First on defense.
That Buddy Ryan defense.
I'm like, Buddy must be a genius. I have no idea how you can be first on. But not only that, they're fifth on offense, which is very respectable coming into the league.
Or
2
he
weeks
took
ago.
everyone's ones.
Right. Yeah. Well, you know. So I'm impressed. I mean, I think they have some good elements. They have a good defense, solid quarterback play, and I think that's been a big thing. And a short running back. Remember Wesley of the old? He was quick. He was low to the ground.
Mousy.
hard to cut.
Yeah, but he shouldn't be eligible to play. Every time I look, the little kid's falling on the floor. Or somebody's
Quarterback,
picking him up. Like
their running backs
roughing
nice.
him up.
So I think they got some key elements there that make them a nice team. Have been a shock to the league, and I think. But this week they're going to be tested. I mean, because the
like
Falcons.
Rafiki holding him.
The Falcons are good. Falcons are good. They're 1-1. They're a real team. 7th on offense, 8th on defense. I think the Falcons will give them a run for the money and make it close. They're going to be tested for real this week. I think the Falcons are going to squeak this one out 18-13.
Can
Chris,
somebody,
you think the Falcons can win
Yes.
by consistently hitting the flat the whole game?
I think Yasir is going to be the difference maker this week.
I mean, he should have been the difference maker.
Yeah,
Like,
well, I
why
think
don't they put this
finally-
guy in wide out?
Finally, he's going to make the difference this week.
Okay, cool.
what's stopping the Falcons? I don't know who's playing quarterback. I don't know if it's Ant or the new guy that they put in for like 5 plays and they went and put Ant back in.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah. He's sure don't play like Carson Wentz, but listen, you got to pick one.
Man.
It's either Ant or it's either
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz. That's his name.
Yeah, that's his name.
Carson Wentz.
Fakey Wentz. All right, it's one of those. You got to pick one of those guys. All right, either you can't go with both of them. And because I don't know what you guys are doing, I don't know. We might have the same thing again, where he's going to play 5 plays and then the other guy's going. Chase Daniel's going to get in. So I don't know what's going on over there. But the Eagles are hot, and the Eagles know that if they win this game, because they say 3 is a charm, 3 is the magic number, you pretty much squeeze yourself into the playoffs.
4,
all right?
I would say, is
But
the
for
magic
them,
number.
it's three. That's their magic number. If they can beat the Falcons this week, they're pushing to make the playoffs. And I don't know what Buddy doing over there. I don't know what is Cassie putting in those cookies or what's going on, but it's working.
all about
Cassie,
the
let me
cake.
get some cookies. It is. Tell
Oh, we forgot to mention too. This is going to be the game of the week. The Eagles and Falcons.
It is going to be the game of the week. Show some respect to the quarterback over there, Dave. He seems to be making things look easy. I'm seeing a lot of posts on social media that he's winning Rookie of the Year. I don't know what buddy's telling him, but he's the kid. His mind is up here. His ego is up here. He's feeling himself too much. And it's going to stay that way.
So
because the Eagles are going to beat
come down to the Falcons offense or the Eagles defense?
Well, defense win championship, and Buddy got that, and they win games, and Buddy has that number one defense right now. And if you're going to keep checking it down to the running back, you're not going to win because for some reason those kids could pull a flag.
Which one?
The
Ready?
chunkier guy.
Oh,
The
Xavier.
chunkier
That's
guy.
Isaiah's brother. Yeah.
Boy, that
Let me
guy,
tell you
he
exactly what's going to
passing.
happen.
Straight passing.
All right? The Eagles are going to win 28-27. It's going to come down to an extra point. Right? Dave is going to make the rusher miss. 1, 2, 3. The rusher's going to fall. Right? And then
He's going to fall like CJ?
he's going to look to the right. Everyone's going to float to the right, and then they're going to see Allen score a touchdown in the back of the end zone.
Oh, Lil Allen.
Lil
Yeah,
Allen's
they're
gonna
not
score
ready. They ain't
the
ready
extra
for Lil
point, I'm
Allen.
sorry.
Yet.
Lil Allen is going to be the one that catches the extra point in the back of the end zone because everybody's going to sleep on him.
Yeah, we definitely breed another Allen over there. Yeah, I mean, I'm just as surprised as everyone else is that the Eagles are 2-0, right?
Give us some cake.
But
man.
they
Give us
say
cookies.
if you can't beat them, you join them, right?
Yeah, because you struggle against them.
I struggled against the Eagles, and now you see me rocking this Eagle green. And I guess there's something about the Eagles that they just
Stop you from winning the championship.
right. They stopped me from winning a couple of championships. But yeah, I'm impressed with the grittiness of the team. But I think both teams are pretty gritty. When you look at it, both teams do not score a lot of points offensively. They've scored either interceptions, they've scored on runs, they've scored on. I believe that maybe the Falcons maybe only thrown one touchdown pass. So I think both teams are trying to develop their offense, and it's going to be who can be more creative in scoring these kind of points, these kind of gritty teams. The Eagles, I mean, yeah, you talked a little bit about Xavier's passion, and I believe between him and Jihad, those are the guys that kind of really help kind of put that team together. And
He seems to be the voice on the field.
Oh,
Is he
oh.
the voice of the defense?
he's definitely the voice of the defense for sure. And then, you got to give. I think some of our players are underestimated. You got guys like Isaiah, I believe, who you kind of see a little butterball out there running routes, but the kid got hands. The kids can catch, and I'm starting to realize too that I'm starting to underestimate some of these players as well. I think Dave can develop into a very good quarterback in this league, but it's going to take time. You know what I mean? And
Listen,
I think
I'll tell you what you do, bro.
I think you have to thank me for developing that guy on defense.
oh, that's
You probably have
Dave
the
is
most
definitely
picks
he's definitely been a
on your
gift.
team.
He's definitely been a gift.
David never played defense for the boys, okay? But
Say-
the
play
major
safety
difference
for me.
is Cassie. Every time Cassie comes to the Eagles games, the Eagles win. When
There
they
it
played
is.
against the Packers and she came, the Eagles won. She's been in all 3 games, the Eagles win. Cassie, keep coming. You're the factor.
That's it.
There it is. Yeah. So I mean, so we'll see what the Falcons. They got talent, man. They're not utilizing one of the receivers in Christian. Chris. I mean, he's a monster. He's a guy you could just kind of throw the ball up to. But I don't know if they have the quarterback that can kind of get it to him. It's just kind of been Yasir and Jay. You know what I mean? Just finding ways to kind of get them the ball. And you got to give him credit. He's not a natural quarterback, but he's doing the best he can. And he might be the best
Let me ask you a
option.
question.
Yeah.
Do you think that is all their plays are just dip and dunk, like throw it to the running back? Because I know Josh did a lot of that when he played for the Raiders, And, he had playmakers to help him. He had Lou, he had Jeff.
Right.
He had a bunch of different. So Josh was using it. I think the entire armband is not a single fly route. It's not a deep post. And I think these quarterbacks, Fakey wants to let it go, but there's no place for him to let it go.
He got no receivers running down the field.
It's like,
So the coach is Josh or is Renee?
It's Josh.
It's Josh.
Renee is the cheerleader. Okay, we're gonna state that clearly. He's the cheerleader. All he does is talk.
Right.
Okay, that's what he is. He's
Yeah.
clearly a cheerleader. Now, if they were able to put 7 players in the backfield, their playbook would consist of 7 running backs, and everybody just take turn catching dump balls.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting game. I definitely think it's worthy of being game of the week. I think two teams that are
still love
evenly
you,
kind of
Josh.
matched. And in this game, I
Evenly matched.
think they're evenly matched. I think I have to go with the Falcons kind of pulling out a close one.
They got the eighth
And I got them
defense in the
winning
league.
13-12.
13
That's not evenly matched. Okay, they have the 8th defense and the 7th offense.
But when you look, the
guys
teams
have
are
the number one
similarly,
defense.
but look at who we played. We played two of, you
Two-
can say,
two-
maybe
two
the bottom
legit
4
teams.
teams in the league. Yeah, there could be 2 or 4 teams we played.
You don't know that.
We don't know that yet. The Texans, we didn't play against that quarterback either. So we could see. But my thing is I told the Eagles that if they started the season 3-0, I would take them all to Sky Zone. and they won 2 games.
So I guess we're going to Sky Zone.
So I guess we'll see. So my thing is, hey Falcons, hey Josh, if you pull this off, Josh, I guess I'll take you to Sky Zone instead. But yeah, so we'll, I got the Falcons winning a close one, but we'll see. I think it go either way. I'm proud of the Eagles.
I got the Falcons winning 27-6. Another
Dang.
6.
Another 6.
I think.
I want to pray for you.
I think.
Too many 6s, Lord.
No, I think the coach should put Yasir out and Watt out, and then Ant will get him the ball a couple times.
How? He gonna pitch it to him?
I just want to let y'all know
They're gonna
this
do a
week,
flea flicker
Flea
with
flicker. This week.
Wentz back there.
I'm going to relax. I'm going to let Al and Mikey run the show. So if we lose
Al
this
always
week,
runs the
it's
defense.
because Al
What's wrong
isn't
with
doing
that
nothing
guy?
on defense and Mikey isn't calling enough offensive plays. The full responsibility of the Cowboys winning this week falls on the coordinator. They should be watching tape. They should be knowing every move that the Cardinals are going to do. They should be predicting every single thing. All right? If the Cardinals score more than 20 points, Al running laps. All right?
How many laps he running?
If the offense doesn't score 20 points, Mikey running double the laps that Al running. Because there's no reason why we should only score 12 points in back-to-back
the
weeks.
defense kept us in the game last week, and we had to score with a pick 6.
Shout out to Carlos,
So,
man, with the play of the week. I
my
gotta
man
be the play of the week.
Carlitos'
It's a team
way.
effort. It was a team effort.
Don't
The
go
defense-
to Carlitos' way
I'm
because
sure.
he's gonna pick you.
I'm sure his
defense-
mom is real proud.
His mom, listen, she's
She's
extremely
a
proud.
she's a strong supporter. Yeah, she comes to the games and.
All right, let me hit them with the verse. We run out of time. Let me give y'all the verses. Micah 6:8. What does God require of you? To do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly with God.
Bam.
It's a wrap.